Hello friends, it's your girl E, your favorite purple haired notary with notable moments, and I'm back with a video. This one is about my scanner. I got a question not too long ago regarding scanning, and they let me know I think that they can only scan like 20 pages at a time. I was just like you, my friend. When I started, I bought a smaller scanner. I think it was like 120, and I should have just went for the big boy right off the rip, because those loan packages, I was doing a lot of loan packages for Old Republic at the time, and bruh, those loan packages used to be like 250 pages. I remember one time I had to do it in like 4 stacks, and then so that means there's 4 separate, what's the word that I'm looking for, 4 separate files. That was so awful. That was so bad. It took so long. Like 4 separate files. You can put them together. I do know like how to put together in like one PDF. So if you prefer to do that and you don't know how to put it in one PDF, like someone let me know in the comments, then I can show you how to put together like the PDF and you can make it one file if you don't want to spend the money. But if you can spend the money, if you do want to spend the money, like I 1000% like, and if you're a newer notary watching this, like don't start out with one of these. I started out with something bigger than this. This is only 1 page at a time. This is Epson, yes, Epson scanner. It only does 1 page at a time. I don't mind doing this for like smaller jobs. I won this and I won this at an event. I love when I win things, but I won that at an event, but I don't use that for real estate transactions. That does come with me, but for smaller jobs, someone has like 5 pages and they're like, I need a digital copy. Is that something that you can do? Absolutely. I can just about do anything for you, you dig? Anywho, what this is really about is the big boy, what I should have started with. And again, if you have the bread, I highly recommend like just starting with a bad boy like this. This is an Epson ES-400. It's kind of heavy. I highly recommend, 1000% like recommend starting out with one of these. It's super quick and efficient. Like it rolls up like that. Turn it on. Do I take this inside of a house? Yes, I do. You bet your behind I do. Here's a little bag. I got this bag from Amazon. I don't know if they still sell this, but if I can find it, I'll link it below. I've had that bag for 5 years. I've also had this scanner for 5 years. So if you're worried about taking it on the go, things like that, it rides around in my car. We be riding around and getting it. Like this is my baby and I take her everywhere. When we go to closings, that's not in the office. Like I take this with me. If we're someplace that I need to scan in my car, I'm scanning in my car. If you check some of my videos, I may like insert overlay like this bad boy in action, but we've been rocking for a few years. So I'm just gonna kind of show you, if you want to see like what it looks like in action like right now in this video versus whatever I find to insert here, I'm gonna do that. So give me a sec. So of course you have to download software. It pops up. And I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like. I'm not going to scan real estate documents because I don't have any. But what I am gonna do, I have some documents, basically a whole folder of like loose pieces of paper. Actually, I'm not gonna use this. What I'm gonna use are my notary certificates, because I have stacks of them. I'm gonna use a stack like this big. Maybe should I do all of them? Yeah. So not too big. I would say if I were to compare this to a loan package, I would say that this is a small seller package depending on the lender. It's definitely bigger than, sorry, not a seller's package, a buyer's package, because a seller's package that I've seen so far have been no more than 20 pages. Literally no more than 20 pages. So I don't know, maybe this is about 75. I did a package the other day that was like this and it was like 100 pages. So this would be a very small loan package. However, this is the sample that we're gonna use. Let me please pause. We're gonna pause this and come back to the other. Okay, here she is, and here are the documents. Like I said, I would compare this to a small buyer's package. We are one-handed because my tripod does not bend the other way, and I'm not figuring that out right now. So you put them in, you put the docs in face down. The app will open up on the computer. As you can see here, you can scan single side, double side. Most loan documents are single side, so single scan, and it starts to do its thing. Let's see how long this takes. Yeah, that was it. It only turned out to be about 50 pages, which I've done a closing with where a buyer's closing where it's been about 50 pages, but you get the idea. I don't think that it felt super long. I probably will speed it up because who wants to scan pages? I just wanted to see how long like that took. So obviously if it's 100 pages, you can double that time. We'll see when I look back to watch the video. I will insert that somewhere. But yes, I take this with me. I have an inverter. I do have a video on what that inverter looks like. Like I said, I also have other videos where you see her in action. I've taken her to bars, restaurants, attorneys' offices, regular, just like your real estate office, apartments, houses, the lobby of buildings. Like, this girly has been doing her thing for 5 years with me and has not let me down. Do I think it's a little bit heavy? Yes. I may need a cart for her one day, but like right now, like we do what it do. And in most cases, I'm at a point in my notary business to where I'm doing a lot of things in office unless it's general notary work. So it's very rare I have to pull it out. And even for general notary work, like they're not really asked. They don't ask often. I've only been asked if I can like scan things, I think like twice. Yeah, it's not too often that I get asked whether I like can scan things for them, so I don't really take this inside. And like you saw, I have a small one anyway, so that's like what I use for smaller jobs unless otherwise noted. You saw like that was quick and easy to put in there. It did, I don't even know what I did with the straps, but it does come with the strap. Carrying all of my notary stuff is too crazy anyway. I do have a wagon. If you peeped one of my videos, I do have a wagon for all of my things, but again, that is break in case of emergency type situation. So yeah, that's my scanner. I take that everywhere. If you're a new notary or you've been using like a smaller one, wonder if you should upgrade, the answer is yes. The answer is absolutely yes. Like, especially if you're doing loan signings. Loan signings is stressful enough as it is. Like, whether you are working with direct clients or signing services, it's stressful, and we don't need any more stresses on us, especially like when we're in between appointments and we have a lot going on throughout the day. It can get pretty intense. Like, do whatever you can do to make your life easier. Highly recommend. I know some people like they rather go home. I'm not doing that. Because the FedExes and UPSs, in most cases, I'm passing like 10 of them just to come home, and FedEx is not even in my town. So no, I'm not doing that. I will scan them in my car and get them dropped. And I even let signing services know, like, hey, where I live, FedEx is not available. So by the time like I get these done, I would love to know, like, can I drop in the next 20 and 30 minutes? But I don't even use a lot of new signing services anyway. Most people know me, and I don't need approval for drop. But if you do, I do whatever you can do to make your life more efficient as possible, because waiting for funding is not fun. Waiting for funding can take all day, and sometimes you can like wait for funding and have to go. Like, whatever you can do in this business to make your life easier, like, please do it, and invest in your business and invest in the items that you need. I know being a loan signing agent can be costly, which is why I don't recommend you start as a loan signing agent as a new notary, just because of how expensive it is. And general notary work can make you the same, if not more, than loan signings, and you don't have to print anything. So if you are a new notary watching this video, focus on general notary work, or focus on estate plannings, things that you don't really like need to print and have all these extra equipment for. And I'm telling you from my own experience, I kind of wish that I started in those places, but it's fine. Here we are. I'm, you know, pivoting XYZ, but it's all good. Yeah, so if you're a newer notary and you're wondering like where to focus, like what should be your notary niche, and funds is looking like, you know, it's expensive outside. A lot of the products that I have right now, I've had for 5+ years, and I've seen them double, triple in price. Don't do that to yourself if you don't have to. Save your coins. Focus on general notary work or other notary niches where you don't have to print and have all these extra documents. Like I said, I already chose this life. I'm already in it, so it is what it is. But don't spend the money if you don't have to. But if this is where you want to focus, please understand you're going to have to spend money. I've seen notaries who don't invest in certain items for themselves, and I feel like they're overworking themselves, and then of course asking for bread and trying to know their worth, but you're not providing like above and beyond services because you don't have all the tools you need to go above and beyond. We can't charge the same price when you can't do the same things I'm doing. You don't have the accessibility to do what I'm doing. You feel me, right? Like, you want to ask, and I know like people want to ask for premium prices, but you don't have the capability to offer premium services. I can print on the go, I can scan on the go. You can't. Like, that's neither here nor there. That's not what this is about. Invest in your business. If you have any other questions regarding like my scanner, I'll have like things that I use. I'll try to link them below, and we'll just go from there. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm here to help. Happy to help. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.